Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I was kind of hoping I would avoid making this one, but the issues that have been presenting themselves are getting to the point where it's pretty severe. And I would like to ideally bring it to the spotlight where if you're following me, I would like for you to know about it, and whether you want to interpret this as a better advertisement for you to switch to Linux, then so be it. But to in hindsight, the exploits that or sorry the exploit that I'm going to show you right now is, I want to say, fairly difficult or near impossible to pull off if you do not have physical access to the machine. So this would only be problematic if if your machine gets lost or stolen. So bear with me. The issue that I'm going to be talking about is surrounding the whole fiasco with BitLocker. It started off with a couple years ago, or sorry, a couple months ago, when it was discovered that you could recover a BitLocker key in transit between your TPM chip and your CPU with tweezers and a Pi Nano or a MicroPi, whatever you want to call it. So that exploit is particularly complex to pull off. So, but it is not impossible. Now, again, with a little bit of respect towards the system and everything that's happening behind the scenes, it does have to happen with physical access to the machine. You cannot yet, to my knowledge or understanding, pull this off remotely. So keep that in mind and form your opinions around that in that manner. However, it also went a little bit further. It did go a little bit further by building. It's not building off of this exploit right here, so it's not it's not connected in that way that you need one exploit to perform the second day. However, it is a failure, a pretty significant failure of the same system that is allegedly advertised to protect your data if something bad happens. And the exploit that I'm going to be talking about today is this one. It was published on May 14th, 2026 of this year, and it is basically how I understand it anyways, is that you could bypass your BitLocker protection or your BitLocker encrypted hard drive with a USB stick and basically take whatever you want. Now, there is a little bit of involvement. I do want to be upfront about that. That does require you to have physical access to the machine. But it essentially, if you have a USB stick and a working computer, you could bypass BitLocker protections. So hopefully, I'm gonna be able to show you guys how hard or easy it is to pull this off, and then I will let you guys form your own opinions. But as I said earlier in the video, whether you want to accept this as advertisement to switch over to Linux today or tomorrow, then so be it. I would like to just give you the information, and then you can interpret the information however you see fit. So we're back in our target machine where we have, let's see, we have a vector secret identity and your mom's credit card. Now, let's open them up and then see that we do have a little bit of data in them. So we have your mom's credit card, which ends in quad 3 with expiry date 129, CVV 113, and Victor's secret identity, which, okay, it's supposed to open. Ah, there we go. The bank CEO's son. So we do have those two files, and we're just gonna go based off of what the article says in preparation. So this is basically the instructions on how to do it. I am going to post this in both the description, and I'm going to pin it in the comment. But the individual that I guess found out about it is Nightmare Eclipse, and this is their GitHub page. So if you want to get educated on the issue, by all means visit this page, and then and then just have a look at it. And if you want to practice it, do practice it in your own machine, but do not practice it on somebody else's machine, or do not do illegal stuff is basically what I'm trying to say. So the instruction is basically telling us that all we need is a basic USB stick with a folder that's going to be called system volume information and then a subfolder called FSTX. And there's not really any additional permissions or properties that the folder needs to have applied, just basically as it is. And then we're going to leverage the recovery console of Windows um, to basically bring fruition into this exploit. Now, the user does mention that. Where did I read it? Where did I read it? Oh yes. So the user does mention that they are suspecting this is a backdoor because they do see the component that is responsible for this bug, for lack of better words. I'm just gonna quote their findings directly. Is that it's basically what they find in into the installation image, WinRE. And that's, in my opinion, again, you are free to make your own opinion of it, but my opinion, this is pretty bad. And as somebody who still uses Windows occasionally, even as much as I don't like to admit it, because I'm a very uh I wanna say that I see myself as an individual who loves Linux in both personal, professional, and development environments. Even though I'm not fully 100% committed to Linux, I'm about 98, 99%. There are some things that I'm still working on figuring out before I fully switch my environment to Linux. But for the most part, my environment is majority Linux. And this on this little paragraph is extremely worrying to me. So we're back on our target machine, and let's just grab a USB stick. I'm going to grab a small 8 GB USB stick, and this is my Linux Mint installation image. But as per the instructions, let's see. We are going to format it in NTFS. Now the user does mention that FAT32 can work as well, but we're not gonna worry about going super creative. We're just gonna get the basics of it. And again, this is the machine that you guys are seeing here is the target machine of the exploit. And depending on how easy or difficult it is, again, please do not use this exploit on other people's machines. All right, so let's make a first folder here. Let's see. System volume information. Oh, okay, hold on. So there is one already. I need to show hidden items. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so I had to get a little creative. From inside of a Microsoft machine, I was not able to see the system volume information, so I did boot into Linux. Now that I do, we're just gonna copy the FSTX folder from the exploit onto our USB stick, and then we're just gonna boot back into Windows. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, it is still copying over, still copying over. There we go. It's done copying over. So first, we're just gonna boot into Windows so that I can show you guys the condition of Windows. Like it's fully updated. It is secured. It's got all the memory integrations enabled and all that jazz. And then we're going to proceed with the actual exploit. All right. Let's see. Now, what am I looking for? So copy this. That's fine. Plug the USB and turn it on. Reboot into. Okay. Cool. Excellent. This is my pen. Perfect. So my Windows partition is fully, or sorry, my Windows machine is fully protected, or anyways, allegedly to Microsoft. Browser control is enabled, and core isolation, memory integrity, local security protection, secure boot, and let's see. I think I'm encrypted. Yeah, I think I am. Hold on, just a sec. Let me make sure. Okay, control panel. Oh, it's off. All right, my apologies. So let me. The handle is not correct for use. What? I do have. I do have it though. Interesting. Okay, so let me just boot into BIOS and fix this. Okay, so correction to just what I did right now. I had forgotten that I had disabled TPM 2.0 for another video that I made on this little machine. Whoops, no, I don't need this. I need control panel. And then let's encrypt our drive with BitLocker. And then obviously I'm gonna save my encryption key onto. I'm going to save my encryption key onto my account. That is also another problem that I have with Microsoft, is that whether you like it or not, the encryption key is saved to a Microsoft account. So I will let this encrypt, and then I will continue the video from there. All right. Sorry about that. So here we are with a fully encrypted C drive. Okay. And let's see. BitLocker is on, and we're just gonna do one last check of WinVer, just so that you guys can see it is still on the latest consumer Windows version. It is registered to me. I am signed in with a online account, so all the protections that Microsoft is saying that I should have. Right? There's no if and or buts about it. And I do have your mom's credit card and vector secret identity on here. So let's go ahead and what's the plugin to reboot into Windows Recovery Environment Agent. All right, so let's go ahead and reboot. So I'm holding the shift down. Once you click on restart, lift your finger off the shift key and hold control. Do not lift your finger off of it. Okay, so there we go. There we are. Now we're in the now we're into the recovery environment. And if everything goes according to plan, this command prompt should pop up for us. Okay, what is this? Once you click on the restart button, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think I did it right, but let's do it again just for the sake of it. Oh. Okay, we have progress. All I did was just press control from a fresh boot. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. All right, so WPEINIT. CD. No, actually. List dir. Okay, I don't exactly remember how to do it, but I am going to stop pausing the uh, command prompt commands for list there. Okay, so I think it's just here. Woo! All right, hold on. So what do we have here? Okay, these are all the files. So can we cd c backslash? Okay, now that's good. Dear A. Okay, so it says the BitLocker BitLock is BitLock with all this stuff. So I don't think I did it correctly. If it's giving me this, I don't think I performed it correctly. So let's go ahead and BitLocker reboot into Windows Recovery Manager. Okay, I don't think I did it right. So let's just try that again. Oh, of course I didn't do it right. The USB is. I forgot that I disconnected the USB stick, and of course I didn't do it right. Yeah, if I feel so silly right now, I apologize. So my apologies. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show you guys that now I actually have it plugged in. Yes, it is plugged in. My apologies about that. And properties. So there are some files into this, okay? And then let's go ahead and reboot, hold shift. Okay, and then control. So we're holding control down right now. And yes, the USB stick is connected into it. There is activity from the USB stick. Do not lift your finger off of it. There it is. Oh, wow. Wow. CD. Okay, no, that's not what I want. But this time, I want you guys to notice is that it didn't give us anything to say that okay, hold on. Let's see. Command prompt. What am I looking for? Okay, so dear. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, now it did give us that. The components we're bound for is not present, except when RE image, blah blah blah. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so I want to be able. Yeah, it doesn't say that this is now protected by BitLocker, so we do have unrestricted access to this. It's just a matter of let's see. Is it gonna let me? Okay, that's fine. That works. I want to see. I want to see if. Plug the USB stick into your. Yep, that's fine. Reboot into Windows. Yep, that's fine. So, but all right. Let's see if copy. No, dear C users. Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. So uh, let's see. Yep. Yep. That's it. Actually, hold on. What am I? Do I have? Actually, hold on. I know it's OneDrive, and then there's desktop, and there it is. Okay, now let's input another USB stick, and then see what we can do. Okay, hold on. Let me get something. Let me format. Oh man, this is actually really interesting. I'm sorry. I'm super excited about this. I'm just quickly formatting another USB stick. Um, come on, where is it? Come on. Okay, no, we're not gonna be doing it this way. We're gonna do it another way. There it is. Okay, there it is. Documents. Yeah, just a second here. I want to try. I'm getting rid of some data. You're still on, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna pause this for a sec, and I'm gonna get something. Okay, we're exactly where we left off, except I just connected a portable drive to the machine, and how to find drive letter from CMD. So before I do this, okay, I'm just going to WMIC logical disk get caption. But CDEX. All right. I don't think. So disk 2. Okay, so we are looking at my disk 2. So let's copy oops your mom's, come on, your mom's credit card. So we're gonna copy this to E. Okay. Okay, but it's there. Maybe I do need the and cannot be accessed by the system. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we are trying to copy these two. Let's see. Is it read only though? I wonder. Let's see. Maybe if I do it on D. Nope, still okay. So yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to steal my own information. But it doesn't seem to be let's see what the README file says. Okay, so it's not really YellowKey. Okay, that's great. It allows, so according to Tom's Hardware, it does allow copying. Okay, so however, let's see if let's see if I ooh, okay. Okay, that's great. CD users. Okay. Here, CD CD desktop. Okay. No, I don't want two of them. I want one. So copy. Vector secret identity to E. Okay. It still says. Uh, I'm sure I'm not doing this right. I'm sure I'm not doing this right. There has to be okay. The problem is grab any USB stick, get write access to the system one, and copy. Then switch folder. The machine will boot. We're not asking for any keys. Yes. Okay. So, but I am still, I'm still in an environment where this, say this, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let me figure it out and I'll come back to you guys as soon as I get copy permissions. Okay, so I am to the point where I think I didn't do it right, so I want to do something. I'm just gonna reboot the machine. And then I want to see if I can approach it from a different angle. I'm just gonna disconnect everything for now so that we have a normal boot. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. Okay, so it says these two files are currently where are they? Are they synchronized in to the cloud and this is just a hyperlink? All right, let's just okay, so always keep on this device. Is selected. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right, so let's plug this back in. And our storage. And reboot the computer. Now, like I said, I am very, very excited to see if I'm actually going to manage to do this. So, all right, let's. No, not this, not this. Oh wait, it's this thing. Okay. Nope, I did it wrong. So let's go ahead and turn off. And then turn back on. I know it's a little boring. I do apologize about that. I really just want to show you guys this exploit because it is, again, very worrisome, uh, to say the least. Please bear with me. Okay, not letting go of the control key until I see. Okay, what? Come on. There you are. Still not letting go. What am I doing now? Did I just? Okay. I think I need to do this a different way. So let's get rid of this guy. Let's do it again. All right, let's restart again. Come on, just you did it once, right? You can do it again. Okay, what's going on? Hmm. There we go. Okay. It's not though. Okay, so I don't know what I did to lose it, but let me kind of just close off with this. I'll try to reproduce it and I'll update this video because I am getting a little exhausted with this. But let me just say this, okay? If me, who I am as a fairly inexperienced, I wouldn't even call myself a computer enthusiast, but as a fairly inexperienced dabbler, for lack of better words, all right? I am able to get to the point where I can view all the files on my drive, as you guys saw, in an unencrypted format. That is very bad. If I can do it, imagine somebody with more knowledge and more capability, what they can do and how they can spin this off. It is really bad. It does look deliberate by Microsoft. And, you know, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you guys want to view this as an invitation to switch over to Linux, or potentially just avoid using BitLocker altogether and use more seasoned tools, more veteran tools like VeroCrypt, for example, I would 100% invite you to do it. Now, I was not able to completely go through with it, and it does suck a little bit. But I will leave the links and a couple of the things that I followed, just so you guys can, if you guys want to attempt this exploit, sorry, all by yourselves on a machine that you own. Again, please, I would not encourage you to go and steal a computer from work or whatever so that you can attempt this exploit. Please don't do that. Don't perform felonies or anything that's severe that could severely get you in trouble with the law. Just for the fun of it, right? Like, obviously be diligent. The way that you can protect your computer is by disabling there was a way to disable booting into the Win recovery to Win PE. There is a way to disable booting into WinPE into the recovery console, so that there is ways to prevent it happening. I would also strongly encourage to I don't know. There's not really even that much that you guys can do to protect yourselves because this is not an operating system bug. This is below the operating system. This is before the operating system even loads up. What I would strongly encourage is don't leave your computer online. Cut the power to it, and do not give access to somebody who doesn't need to have access to your computer. Obviously, friends, family, people that you trust, I would give them access if they need it, but don't do it unsupervised either. So always be in positive control of your operating system, or sorry, of your system. And I guess, for lack of better words, try to find a Linux distro that you would enjoy. Thank you for joining me on this rather unfulfilling journey. I hope that what I did give you a little bit of insight, and I hope to see you guys in the next one, where I'm going to be showcasing something cool that Linux does. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.